sure it was great.
Welcome everyone to episode 32 of the Corruption Saloon, or Epsilon Sun. And today we have with us a glorious set of players, always with us. And we're going to speed through the introductions just because we have things to get done. And today's episode summary for last week will be provided by our fighter cleric. Hey Hemo, welcome to the stream. So, without further ado, since Hemo's just in time, Aurora, take it away. What happened last week?
So we started last week with the revelation of the information we found in the chest that was put there by, we assume, Krell, in his special surprise. After a brief discussion, the party decided to continue venturing forth. I'm not entirely sure if we wanted to kill Krell. We never really wanted to anyway. We just wanted the supplies. And now we had a little bit of justification for not doing it. We had ascended a muddy and miserable, squishy tunnel full of absolutely nothing useful. And get to the top, having spent some time in this death trap like funnel. When we do, we are ambushed by the broken blades. They sit down and say that, if we move any further, they're going to shoot us. If we don't state our intent, why we're in their home, blah, blah, blah. Nisa starts off with some back and forth. And eventually it is revealed that, we don't like the mayor. He probably lied to us. He sent us to kill you guys, but we don't know if we want to. Inconveniently admitting the fact that, we were actually here to steal from you. That continues into a multi-layered discussion where Krell's unhinged nature is revealed. Aurora reveals that she's a Templar at some point in a wonderfully silly, chaotic discussion of just like, I'm a former Templar, and Lokar the mass murderer. What else is new? And this very unorthodox discussion convinces the people that were following us, loyalists to the mayor, that we are a threat as we make common cause with Krell and his men on what we should potentially do about the mayor. Whether we were intending to follow through with it was irrelevant, as they rush up the tunnel and attack us in what is quickly revealed to be a suicidal charge. They are utterly crushed, particularly by Lokar, who kills 2 or 3 people. Gango, I believe, had a necklace of fireballs. He comes out last. He gets a couple off of those. Karik does not have the best day, having multiple dirt naps, and
Receives
but he is
healing
eventually
from an
lit
unknown
on
name.
fire and thrown into the river, and had a very Wilhelm scream as he did. Very dead, unrecoverable.
Yeah, swept away by the undercurrent of the flowing underground river. Unfortunately so. Despite Magrim's intent on trying to recover his body, does not manage to see it in time. One thing missed out there in that list is the death of a dear familiar friend. Number 5.
Oh, number 5. Number 5. That abomination got hit by a fireball.
It was an arrow.
Oh no!
It was an arrow.
Oh wait, no, yeah, he snuck over and got hit by an arrow. That's right.
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I can just summon him later, whatever.
But will he really be number 5 again?
He'll be number 6.
No, he's still number 5, the 5th iteration.
Number 5, version A.
Exactly.
We should upgrade him
That's
so he
no
doesn't
points.
die anymore.
Well, you see,
Upgrades are hard.
Indeed. Thank you for
But
that.
we ended the session just gathering bodies and tending to our wounds. So
Indeed. Thank you for your summary. Enjoy your delicious inspiration. You may need it. So we will bring ourselves back in to the silence after the bloodbath. Where is it? Oh, I've moved it. As the blood-curdling coughs and splutters die to an end. The first thing that immediately happens, as per what was mentioned last week, is Lokar's last moments of rage. He manages to grab hold of one body and throw it into a slump before his rage will die out. Now, here's a question for you, Lokar. Your rage lasts up to a minute, right? And we did discuss you can like just define when to drop that. But your size also, it drops when your rage drops, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you managed to be able to sling a couple of bodies here to the side as your rage wears out. But we have Brooke here, who also just like follows your lead and is working there on moving them into a heap. Krell has taken an interest in Elira's wounds that she sustained during the fight, and has offered you all to partake in a victory drink, or at least a welcome drink to the Blades, a group that you have shown through effort and blood, that you feel aligned with, at least for the time being. Oops, wrong one.
Oh God, we're under attack.
Mm-hmm.
The music changed.
Get a short rest.
Before Krell ushers Elira off to the northeast. Let's move this for the stream here. He turns around to you, Aurora, and says, "Ah!" And no, you stepped over a line, and then seeing that you already passed the line, he nods to you briefly, goes to this corner of the building and flicks a switch of sorts, and then gestures, says, "Come on, we're all in it together now, bound by blood. Mayor's gonna get fucked, isn't he? But make your way inside, and well, our place is your place for the moment. Just allow us to get a few things in order." You're right. You're right, Lara. And Lara's like, "Stop fussing. This is but a scratch. This ass of a tiefling thinks he can do anything that his boss wants him to do. I will see him worm food. Leave his body there so I can marvel at it as it decomposes." And Krell goes, "Ew."
Real.
And
Please. Anyway,
Elara moves over.
I like her.
You would.
The goblin that's on the edge, at the far side, stands up with his crossbow and cricks his neck and gives a thumbs up to Krell as he looks up to him, and he's gonna go over to the side here. What would you like to do?
You can see Lokar's kind of stones retract back in as he becomes smaller again, and his bloodshot eyes kind of turn normal. Well, that was something.
Yeah, you and me look fine. The rest of you, how you feeling?
I'm alive, but Lokar, what the hells was that? Like you grew in size even bigger than you are already. How the hells did that happen? I
She's
mean, I
got a
was I
point.
was too preoccupied to ask during the battle.
Oh,
Sorry, Aurora?
that's a
Pixel,
good idea to
or
not.
Nisa, let me. Lokar, since when the hell do you do magic?
Yeah. That was the question.
Well, it's a bit complicated.
No, it's not.
I mean, we can talk about it right now if you want to. We'll find the
Well,
other
we should
place,
take a
but,
minute to pick through those pockets anyway, but
I mean, maybe it's not as complicated as I'm making it out, but for whatever reason, my emotions are fueled by more than myself, from what I've learned.
And what is that more?
Well, it might be part of my giant nature. I'm not sure why exactly I have this and other stones, but
Uh-huh.
it has gotten me a lot of trouble. But it also seems to kind of really woke up when I was faced with going into that dungeon. Kind of triggered a lot of my past, and my emotions came out again. And this is what happened. I got big, apparently.
Hmm. So because you became incredibly angry, your body adapted to that, and
Kind of, it's like the whatever's fueling my emotions kind of took over, and yeah, that's kind of how my body reacted to it. When it comes to magic, I mean, I can't really do magic, I would say, but I've heard stories that giants and alike are very versed in magic, so maybe kind of awakening something that allowed me to tap into that. I'm sure.
makes sense. I mean, who knows? Maybe your sword is similar to Aurora's. You know, her sword and such was made by giants. It looks
Seems like it.
similar enough to me.
I don't
Maybe.
think I'm going to be big anytime soon, Mag.
Hmm. You say that, and then you become big. Who knows? You may be a bag of tricks yourself.
Besides, I myself have no means of magic. Everything's through Ilmata.
That is magic.
Yes, but if what Lokar is saying, his magic is innate.
Great, magic too. Anyway, What's in this guy's pockets?
Yeah. Let's just gonna
This pocket.
Nisa's just gonna start riffling through this guy's pockets.
Yeah, sure.
Tell me if you find a dagger. I need more.
Okay.
So, are you collectively looting the corpses? As Brooks there is also, he's going to be looting on behalf of the broken blades. It's not necessarily all your loot, but so there's 5 of you, 1 of him. So we'll say that this guy here is what he loots, and the rest can be looted by y'all. So whoever's looting, roll investigation on your body, please.
All right.
Roll investigation on for loot, for looting the
I'll
bodies.
take
Investigating for loot.
my headphones sometimes like cut off like randomly, and it's just fucking annoying.
Not a very good roll.
Oh, you're bad at investigation.
It is one of the weaknesses.
Good to know.
That's why she couldn't track down Melanda. Okay. So Magrim, which one are you looting? Since everyone has chosen a body.
I don't know which one's left. I guess
Okay.
that one.
You go through his pockets. You find amongst the 2 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces a dice, a 6-sided dice. That seems to be of particular symbolic meaning for this character. Aurora, you find on Frangle. Oh, that guy has a long sword as well, but it's kind of beaten up, slightly bent. So it's a standard long sword. Frangle has a great axe and 1 silver piece and 3 copper pieces. Nissa, this one here has a battle axe, as well as a tiny vial of liquid. It is a slightly rosy, like light rose colored liquid that certainly the player of Aurora can't see. As well as 5 gold pieces and 1 silver piece. Kark, that guy, he has, you got battle axe on. That one here, he has a Morning Star. He has a clean-ish, completely not a destroyed mug attached to his belt. And finally, we have Lokar, who's taking that guy. He has a small packet in his belt that seems to be, as you open it, filled with dust. 3 gold, 6 silver.
I think I'm back. Sorry.
That's alright.
And he's going to look at it, open it, see a bunch of dust, and kind of just throw it back onto this guy.
onto him? You just like toss out the dust
Yeah.
onto him? No.
Well, the whole package. I mean, maybe some dust falls out, but not intentionally, like,
the whole
dumping the
thing.
dust.
You're not dumping the dust. Okay. Fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Do you like close it
some of it
before
might-
you do it?
No,
You don't. Okay. So, would you say it's more than a handful that falls out?
sure, yes, because you're asking.
We want to see the consequences of the action.
Yep.
As Lokar tosses this packet of seemingly dust onto the body of this now deceased Janasi, everyone please roll a Constitution saving throw as you begin to, as you inhale it, you begin to cough and splutter uncontrollably. So roll your con save.
Oh god, no.
Karik starts sneezing. Okay, Lokar, you're like, yeah, whatever. dust never bothered me anyway. Magrim, you got this. Aurora,
I'm gonna,
Nissa,
I'm
Kari.
gonna go ahead and roll with that heroic inspiration. I refuse to ever fail a con save.
You're like, and I will be.
Can Magrim use telekinetic to push Nissa out of the the blast?
It's more like it's already there, so she's already inhaled it, so it's in a
Right,
fog
right.
area.
Right.
That's what the con save is, because it happens immediately.
Okay. Oh
Um,
god, sneezing and choking really.
you can obviously. I'll put a cloud on the ground. It is like for the people that failed. You are become unable to breathe while sneezing uncontrollably. You are technically incapacitated and suffocating, but you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns until you land on a success. But you can't. So you're just like coughing and sneezing in this cloud. So how long that happens? Because you're out of combat, we'll just do it based off of your save value against the DC. So it's only an Aurora save. So it's only Karik and Nissa really that are coughing and spluttering. The rest of you have a slightly obscured vision as the dust puffs up. Karik and Nissa, you begin to uncontrollably cough and sneeze.
Try to get out of it.
You're incapacitated,
Still interesting.
so unfortunately you're like
Oh,
stuck
I
there.
can't even move.
You can make a save, like you'll be like 6
I
seconds
think if you're
coughing and
incapacitated-
spluttering.
Yeah, well,
Actually,
yeah.
when
Can
you're
we help?
incapacitated,
Can
you
we
can
move them?
Oh, you can move.
No, they can move when they're incapacitated. If they're just incapacitated, they can move. Incapacitated condition does not remove. It just removes your action and bonus action and reaction.
That's
It
true.
doesn't
Yeah, you
remove
can
your
move.
movement.
Yes, indeed. So
Which makes sense in this case because you're just sneezing. a
you're
lot.
coughing
You
and
can't do
sneezing.
anything.
Exactly. So you can like move out of it, but the cloud lingers there. And Brooke, he makes it, and he like snorts out the dust in his nose and leaves, shaking his head, and looks over and he says, "Dust not so good here," and he's going to make his way downtown.
Well, this is useful. He's going to Lokar's going to close the thing again and pick it up.
Indeed. So
If
it's
I-
a small packet, like dust or very fine sand.
If you kind of know what it does already, can I like get the name so I can put it in my inventory? Or should I
It's called
just,
dust of sneezing and
that?
choking.
Dust of sneezing and choking.
Thank you.
It has two uses remaining. Two dusts within it
Nice.
remaining.
So, I wanted to grab the Morning Star, but now that I'm choking and sneezing,
Mm.
am I able to do that and then move out, or have to save before I can grab anything?
It's a free action to pick it up. I mean, it's you already kind of
Okay.
picked it up, and Lokar was the last one to like find this packet, so you already had it.
Okay.
So yeah, he just so happened to be very cavalier with something on some corpse and caused this situation.
Get out of the cloud.
Yes, she's gonna try and move away, like crawl or whatever.
I'm gonna try and get
And going, I can't breathe.
Oh, come on. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
I'll do it here. Oh God, can I do it?
What should I?
It's just a con save.
Ooh.
Well.
I
Quite
could
fine,
see-
Lokar, I'll say that.
Yeah, that was something. Oh,
Good
Well.
distraction for us. Great find.
we should definitely use it with our enemies.
Sure
Oh.
thing, Kark. I can put the money stein.
Probably might be worth something at a blacksmith. Sell it.
Don't have I don't have that much space in the heavy sack anymore though. I mean, I can carry it worst case. I can have enough carrying capacity.
It would be due to get another one if we ever. survive it.
Let's get going to the broken blades. I think we should talk to them.
Can I investigate the blinking vial of liquid that I grabbed from
Blinking. It's not
the
blinking.
body?
Thought I heard blinking.
No. It's
Huh?
it's a tiny vial of light pinkish. Maybe that's what you heard, blinking. Pinkish colored liquid. It's a very small vial, maybe like 2 milliliters kind of.
Uh-huh. Either way, I would like to investigate, maybe try to guess what it is or what's it for. I'm not gonna open it. I'm just gonna try to see if I know what it is.
Okay, do you like open it?
No.
Okay. It looks like a liquid. It's impossible to define. There's no label on it. But it's like a small vial in a glass small vial with a tiny cork stopper at the top. So your investigation yields that much information.
I have to open it, don't I?
I mean, there's there's other ways of determining what it is, but you can certainly open it if you want to.
Like
Can I? Yeah, I was thinking identify. I don't have identify, but I was thinking, I don't know, can I look at it, like, maybe hold it up to the light and see if, I don't freaking know.
Does Magram see this?
I mean, she's certainly looking at this vial intently. The light is somewhat dim in here anyway, but she seems very, very interested in whatever this tiny, tiny liquid is.
Nissa,
Yeah?
to identify potions, you put your little pinky into the liquid and then you give it a little taste. That way you can understand it without sampling the whole thing.
But I'm scared to
also
open it
have-
now.
Well,
I'll
if,
make
if
it.
it's poisonous, it's not going to kill you.
So,
If it's just a pinky.
can I make it very clear here that this liquid in it, the vial is small, like the size of maybe if you put your two first fingers together, and it's like the size up until like the first like notch, first sort of crease in your fingers. Is very small. It doesn't look like the size of a potion.
Nisa,
Ah, okay.
I have an alchemy kit. We just need to sit down before I actually look at it.
Okay. I can wait. I just,
Yeah.
I think you should just drink it.
Well,
No.
that's also an option.
No.
But considering the fact that all three of you look rather rough, I would prefer if you didn't.
Let's get
No.
out of here.
I'm not gonna drink it. Past Nice, I would have drunk
Oh,
it.
wow. Yeah, I was really
But-
trying to figure out if that's like still there.
I'm maturing.
Impressive. Impressive.
Kark, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Been
Sorry,
better, but I'm
Carrick.
okay.
About,
Hmm?
tossing you onto a trap.
Oh,
We can talk
that's
about it
fine.
later. For now, just don't let your guard down. The guys are fucking crazy.
As you enter or turn the corner there, you can see that there are several sets of stairs in front of you. Apologies for the angle here. The first set of stairs leads upwards into a single room where you can see the back of Krell, who's just looking over a table and just collecting a couple of mugs on the table. The second set of stairs see much longer and go to a part of the base that is like just around the corner of this building. You see, it feels like there's obviously many layers to this ruin of a town that seems to have managed to survive a cave-in or a collapse. The architecture is not similar to that what is on the surface at this time, and seems much older.
Mm.
But you are free to wander the base, as it seems the broken blades have taken an interest in themselves for the time being, and are looking after their wounds and checking in. You can hear some voices whispering or softly speaking to, like, does that hurt? This one's deep. Around the corner, it seems to be more of a communal space with a round stone table with various knickknacks and barrels here and there. The general quality of this abode is poor, with things haphazardly strewn about. But you can see a few of the blades here. One is Elara, who is being treated by... so this is... I'll put their names, actually, because I've already done their names. This is Elara. And you can hear her say, gentle, short one. See my share of blood already. My blood is still boiling. And the halfling says, you're not fooling anyone with that strong girl attitude. This isn't the first time I've bandaged you up now. Hold still. And he pushes on her wound and he goes, but the rest of the names. And as you round the corner, you can see that these two ladies here seem to be discussing something. And as you round the corner, they stop discussing and look at you.
Hey.
They seem wary, but they nod and say, I suppose a welcome is in order, seeming as you fought against the mayor's men.
They did try to kind of kill us.
Sorry, we kind of drove them into your hideout.
Well, we were fortunate enough. This is Xana here, I was saying. He steps forward. We were fortunate enough that we killed every last one of them. At least we think that we did. In fact, Mira, go check. And she nods, and she, with a very quick step, lightning speed, dashes out the side here and down over here, and hops over the edge here, and she goes down the tunnel, looking for more survivors. You can't see their names? Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Like
Wait.
with the tags, I can't see them.
How do I... General... Oh, maybe you have to do this. Can you see it now?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
checkbox I have to give. 1 second. Do. Clicking boxes. Yay.
All the boxes.
I can
Uh,
see them now.
cool. I think that's everyone. Oh, this one over here.
On Bombadil.
There you go. Does anyone need any urgent medical attention? Tug here will see to it.
I was actually going to ask you guys about that. I have bandages and clean water and alcohol, if you require it.
Seems that Krell was the only one really took a lot of damage, and Elira here, but Krell, well, he likes to play the hardened bandit. And a few seconds later, Krell comes down carrying a set of like 6 to 7 mugs, all clanking around, and he's battered and bruised. His hair is slightly singed, and he says, "I've had worse. What do you mean? It's going to take a lot more than that to take down Krell, or less."
Like a lot more, or just like a little bit more?
So if I give you the bandages, Tug, will you just deal with it?
Tug gives you this reassuring smile, and says, "Thank you kindly. Krell talks a lot, but I can see he's hurting. Elira, you're done." And she nods, and she's going to go in here and grab a piece of bread and like tears into it with one hand. Krell says, please, enter. We have some ale, some older wine, to new friends and all." And he leads you inwards.
Can I try from the little bit I could walk around before Krell came by? Can I like look where they might like put their more important stuff, like an invisibility potion?
You can make
From
a
like just
quick look. I mean, you can only see around here. You can see Brooke is in that room that you're standing next to. The room that Brooke is in seem to have crates that are more sealed and closed up. It certainly seems like the room that you are standing outside of seems to be more of like a storeroom of sorts. But he is already there.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like walk on the screen, but you can like. I wanted to say that like, look, I would be like moving around and looking around, trying to look if you can see like something like that. I didn't want to move like the token constantly around. It's a bit hard with what I'm having here, but
Oh, I see. Well, Brooke will probably stop you just being nosy as he looks at what you're like generally investigating around, and he will say, "Hands off until Krell gives the okay."
so just wanted to look, but all right.
So let's get this on here. Changing music.
Park, so go up to Tug.
Hmm.
You're like, I'm not gonna turn down some assistance. I got a little singed out there with fireballs.
Oh,
You just told me you were fine.
I said I'm okay,
That means
But
you're
I'm not-
fine.
but I'm not great.
he nods and he sees that your some of your scales are charred and burned, and you're not doing so great, and says, "Allow me." And you can hear that he says the words that are similar to the Coptic words that you would say in your spell casting, as he casts a Cure Wounds on you.
Nice.
For 9 Cure Wounds health points.
Thank you very much.
I imagine we might be resting soon. Because, I mean,
That sounds
not-
great.
I'm not at my best right now, but I think that could be cured with some proper rest.
The three of you do need to sit down.
Please, take a box, stool, whatever you can find. Sorry, it's not exactly the manor house, or the Sorrows for that matter, but it's what we have. It's what we've managed to scrape by as we've been plotting our return to the Sorrows, but Please make yourselves comfortable. And
What
he
is this place even?
I've been in worse hospitable places. In recent history, in fact.
Nisa will sit down next to Elira and will give her like an admiring look.
like a fangirl.
Yeah.
Uh,
and go kind of hi.
she looks at like a side eye with a furrowed brow at you and says, something on my face. And she touches her face.
Not at all.
What?
Not at all.
In
Not at
fact,
all.
I've looked over every inch of it.
Elira like looks to you a little bit. What's the word here? She's not like she's a little bit unsure about what you're doing, but she's also wary. And as she turns towards you, says, "You interested in something?
Sorry, what was that?
Are you interested in something? What's with the?"
No. I just love to see you fight out there. Just wanted to say that.
I see.
It was nice to watch.
And she like looks at you without breaking eye contact and brings up her hand and conjures a minor illusion of the body that is lying on the ground. It says, as she looks down at the minor illusion held in her hand of this tiefling that she killed, he goes, "Yes, he will keep me company for a time."
Ooh. And Nisa kind of leans in closer and watches the illusion as well. Can I watch too?
She like gives make a persuasion check here. Lyra's a bit of a hard ass.
Let's go.
Nat 20 then coming.
Yes. No.
She gives like
That's
a
dirty 20.
She gives a smile as like it's almost like a vicious smile as she like flicks her eyes up at you and then down at the illusion again, and she recasts it to make it look like almost a stop motion of her casting a firebolt at him, and he's going kind of like a stick what's like a cartoon with bad refresh rate, and it's like
Yeah. Like
three,
a GIF.
yeah, like a GIF, like with really low refresh rate, like 3 frames only GIF. And she goes, "Yes."
I love it.
Well,
I love this.
glad she is making friends. Anyway, I suppose we are resting? Yes?
Krell says, "Yes, please, take a rest. Clearly exerted and
Great,
shed blood.
great.
Here, have something to drink." And
Krell.
he's pouring this bottle into the cups
Ah,
of
Krell.
various sizes.
Krell, I haven't had a drink in what feels like ages.
You literally
Ugh.
drank this morning.
No,
I think it was this morning.
I'm pretty sure that the main drink that I had, that was a proper drink, was back on the ship. As I was saying, rum is lovely for 2
we
days.
think this is a
Afterwards,
proper
it tastes
drink.
terrible. Well, we're drinking it in a proper company, aren't we?
Yeah, I see.
Wait, so all those
Hey,
times
say-
we drink in the bar wasn't with proper company? We're not proper
Yeah.
company?
I think we're figuring something out now.
Were those actual drinks, or was that just diluted water with alcohol? Question mark.
They were called dregs.
Dregs. Yeah.
You guys have called
Dregs.
me privileged before. Here he is insulting alcohol.
I am saying that what we need is a good song to drink to.
A song?
A song. I
That's right.
have one. It's quite simple. I'm sure you guys sing songs and girls, right?
Krell speaks up. "Well, I, for one, welcome a drinking song. After all, if new friends need to be toasted correctly, So you seem to be all about singing for some reason. I will let you lead the way.
He's a
Of
bard,
course.
you know.
A bard? Here?
Of course. Now, just follow my lead, and it'll go out by swimmingly. Come on, all of us together.
Krell
One,
pours the
two.
drinks before this happens, and very hurriedly spills some of this like dark liquid on the table a little bit. He's like, "Ooh," and then like distributes the various shaped cups of different sizes. Here.
Do we like all have to sing?
Come on, guys.
I knew you would say that. I
The
knew
wish to
Lokar would
drink
say
doesn't come very often. In the morning, you just scrape a sip of water. The smell from your mouth, your stomach's a nose. But in your head, there's yesterday's booze. Some might say, where's the humanism? But people fall ill to
to
alcoholism.
alcoholism.
Glass after
Glass
glass,
after glass, they
glass.
take it in hand.
take it in hand, and drink, drink,
Drink,
drink,
drink,
drink,
drink,
drink, drink. Come on, Lockhart. There's no logic in an alcoholic feat.
It's meat and
Me and
beer
then beer
quietly
who
sow their
quietly sows
seeds.
their seeds. To drink so
So
recklessly,
recklessly,
one
one
really
really
shouldn't.
shouldn't.
Couldn't.
But if you
But if
want
you want
to
to
live,
live,
then
then
drink.
drink.
You
You
wouldn't?
wouldn't. Some might say, where's the humanism?
Alcoholism.
But people fall
People
ill
fall
to
ill to
alcoholism.
alcoholism.
Glass after glass,
The glass.
They
they
take it
take
in
it in
hand
hand. And
and
drink,
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 drink.
drink, drink.
Drink.
Come on, Caddick. Solo.
Yay.
I feel shame that I know that
You
song.
see, Loka, he has avoided drinking, but he has just slammed the drink down, just and like he's already like filling the next cup.
Hmm.
Suddenly, this
I-
is triggering for him. He just starts slamming down drinks.
I didn't know
The
this song
Hell
was so
yeah.
popular.
the taste of
Nice.
the liquid that is in your cups is strong and earthy. It hits harder than dregs for sure, even harder than wine, but not to the point of when you're chugging like spirits. So you realize that this liquid is likely to make you drunk if you keep on drinking it. But the first one is
Loka
just
does that.
okay. Well, then roll your con save as you like resist
Yeah,
its
I think
effects.
there's a mixture out of like trying to get out of this and getting a taste for the alcohol again, which kind of
Hmm,
triggers the more addictive side on things.
that
that
is
he's trying to avoid.
true. Yes, indeed. Let's see what your con roll says. What do the gods say?
I would also add
it's fine
that,
for
you
now.
know, being true to Nissa's nature, she's also drinking quite a bit.
Okay, if you take more than one cup, then just roll a con
Oh
save.
yeah. Okay.
Look, you're fine.
I'm really good at those.
You're a beefy
Yeah.
boy.
For now.
But you have
But he probably isn't necessarily gonna stop drinking as long as they're gonna offer him.
There's
Mac, do you need a drink? Take mine.
hell yeah.
Okay.
Looks like you need another drink, Mac. Take mine.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
However many drinks, you can see that Krell keeps on pouring this small, this
Fucking hell.
liquid, and however many drinks you choose to take beyond the first one is needs a con save to resist being intoxicated. So
I just
So-
have the one.
I can't say for any plus drinks that we take after the first one, right?
right.
Okay. Fan i
Okay.
helvete.
But you
Helvete.
have,
What? Some
Don't you have
Swedish
advantage
coming out?
from wow, didn't know we had that yet. Okay.
Oh wow.
Don't you have
Okay.
advantage against poison from your tiefling stuff?
I mean,
Sorry?
technically, alcohol is a poison,
Yeah.
but this is kind of not really like in the spirit of
right,
poisons.
right.
Poison.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so Lokar, Okay, Nissa. You're getting very drunk to the point where
Yeah.
you start slurring your speech, and your vision is blurry. You start to fumble a little bit, like spill over, become more clumsy, to the point where Elira looks at you and like grabs you by the shoulder and goes, "Okay, little sis, I think you need to slow down." Krell,
Okay. Yeah. You got. I can't. Are you sure I cannot have one more? Are you sure?
Krell,
Just
Elira puts her hand over the top of your like cracked cup and says, "There's more booze to come later. The longer you drink, the longer you will sleep. It's early in the morning after all."
Oh,
Right.
you actually know what time it is. Thank God.
I thought it was the evening for a sec there. I thought it was night time.
The caves
Oh,
can make it difficult to understand, but look,
did you just call me little sis? Are we sisses? Are we best friends? Are we?
she like rolls her eyes and like stands up and like says, "Find me when you're sober." And she's gonna like flick her head, and like a white braid flicks out, and she turns back over to she's like, as she walks off, she looks over her shoulder at you and says, "Maybe you'll be a little sis," and continues to
Baron,
yep. Mm,
Baron,
mm,
Baron,
mm.
can I use an invisible mage hand to make her trip over?
Oh God. God.
Are you intoxicated? Let's see. 18,
I don't
22,
know.
11. I mean, the 11 hits you. Oh, wait. 11, 18. You already took one hit of it. So you're kind of okay.
I-
You're not necessarily in a mischievous mood right now. You are slightly drunk. Nicely drunk.
Good, good. I want to do it. I want to untie her shoelaces or put a box while she isn't looking.
Okay, you like can move a small box in a way. I mean, it's obvious if it happens, but she's looking over her shoulder, so you move it
Yep.
there.
No.
She will stumble, and let's do a dexterity, and she trips.
Haha.
Be careful, big sis. Oh no.
She has.
I love you.
She lands on her, but she twists and like takes a grunt as she falls on the ground. But she gets up very quickly, like looks around, so hoping nobody saw that, and slightly embarrassingly like stomps off. And Brooke is standing there in the doorway with like a cup, and he's like, and Elira just like punches him in the gut and says, "Get out of my way, you big oaf!" and stomps away.
Oh my god.
Krell is
I love
laughing.
invisible mage hand. Oh man.
I think some introductions are in order. After all, you are now honorary blades. As you know, I'm already I am Krell. Krell Orlez, heir of the Sorrows. Up there, and he points up the stairs to the bearded dwarf with a very nice hat.
That is Tom Bombadil. You cannot tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
That up there, that's Jarek, and you already know Brooke, apparently. This lady
More or
here,
less. More or less. I think
more or
I
less.
know him quite well.
Brooke goes. Tug is looking quite nervous a little bit at Krell as he like fusses over his wounds and trying to bandage him as like Krell is like drinking. This is Tug. He's been with me for since the beginning, really. Over there is Zana, my number 2, and you seem to have made Elira a little bit more human, shall we say? And I thank you for that. And Tug, where's Snipe? And Tug says, "Oh, you know, he's busy with the thing, you know, the thing." Crow goes, "Oh, right. What a hard worker, especially when there's booze to be had." And Tug responds, "You know, he's not really all about the strangers. You know, he's a little bit introverted, keeps to himself a little bit." Right. And says, "Well, here's a wonderful hideout, and we're using it just for the time being until we can make our move towards the Sorrows and take down the Mayors. And with you all here, yes, I think our chances are definitely in the positive." Ow!
I mean, didn't we already like take care of your shit since we took care of the bunch of people that were helping the mayor?
He said shit.
Yeah, he sure did.
You guys are uncontrollable when you're drunk.
I'm just having way too much fun.
Now, if
Don't you always?
introductions are to be a thing, this is Magram and Nisa.
No, I'm not Magram.
He's not
I'm
Magram.
not. I am Ang.
He's Engel Klein. That's Nisa, and that's Karik. All 3 of them are mages of different sorts, I guess. I don't really know if there's a difference. Lokar,
Yeah, you
meathead
don't
over.
know. You have no idea. Clearly.
Lokar, our meathead over there, is
Yep.
our leader and muscle, and I'm just the healer, I guess. I'm not very talented at it.
And the strategist.
I don't know about that one.
Sure, Missa. Yeah. Whenever we need a strategy, I'll ask you, and then not do what you're saying. It always helps.
I'm not talking
I
about
don't
myself. I'm talking about
really think we've
Aurora.
ever talked about our strategy.
Yeah.
Have we ever
Kind of a
actually
fool
planned
errand.
anything else, Lokar?
I mean, it's a fool's errand. I've learned.
I feel like every
Would
time
you?
we've planned, it's not gone to plan, anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, do we ever actually plan?
I
Not
mean,
really.
we have an idea on what we want to do, but that's it.
I mean,
Yeah,
we haven't
Lokar.
died yet.
I mean, is it really shocking? The strongest leads.
Oh, fascinating. Don't remember voting.
Voting.
Don't
Is
worry,
that-
Mag.
Yeah,
Is
you
that
guys don't vote. Oh, right. We're in Gerst. We don't vote.
Mm.
Might
Mm.
Most
makes
places
right,
in the world you
Mag.
don't
I'm
vote.
sure you'll figure it out eventually.
All right.
Anyway, and she kind of clasps. Well, not clasps. She slams her hand on the table. Anyway. Krell. So the major of the Sorrows is your dad? Is he
stepfather?
your real dad? Stepdad?
Yes.
No stepdad.
Can you? Oh, my head's hurting. Just give me a minute. Why is it so important for you to have him, die, pass away. Rest in peace.
I assume you wish to rule over Undergust?
That's what I'm getting at.
It's not my intention to rule over the Sorrows. Undergust? Are you crazy? Like, nobody rules Undergust. I'm just merely
Right, then
wanting to take back my position beside my mother. See, I was cast
Then-
out by that fuckhead.
then you want your mother to rule over the place then.
Well, she originally was. Well, after father died. She, for a time, she tried to do exactly what my father would have done, and things were okay. I mean, it's still the Sorrows, but people were generally happy. We'll come to you in a second, Lokar. She did her best to lead us he would have led, but then Chandel came around like a thief in the night, almost. He was a merchant, you see, before this all happened. He came from the other side of Undergus. Promoting some new wares, apparently, and demanded that he meet with the leaders, and naturally, my mother went to visit a new merchant who seemed to be peddling something that apparently was necessary for the Sorrow's survival. I didn't pay it much heed or mind at that point, but when she came back, he was all that she could talk about. And then he continued to see her until such time as she came to me and said that she was going to marry him. I was like, what? It's only been a couple of months since Dad has died and you want to marry another guy? She was inconsolable. She wouldn't change her mind one way or another. And then
Did the ghost of your father talk to you about this?
Krell looks at you with a raised eyebrow, looks you up and down, notices you're completely inebriated, and says, yes. Daddy, the ghost, came to me and said, he bad.
That's gonna get a thumbs up for me. Good job, Krill. Good cover.
And he told you
Aye.
that you have to kill him, right? I heard this story as a child. One tiefling was telling it in the marketplace. I knew it was real.
Right. Anyway. See, I never really liked Chandel. I thought he just moved in far too quickly. I didn't like how Mom just wanted to move on from Dad. I didn't like any of it, so I started to investigate. But I was slow, you know? I didn't have any resources, and Chandel came with like a couple of his guys that seemed to just easily position themselves into a place that made it very difficult. It was almost like they'd done this before. Like, it felt far too easy. At least that's what I thought. And I tried to figure it all out, and months went by. I had to obviously allow it to happen. Got married, and Chandel weaseled his way into making more of the decisions. Mother eventually just let him be, and before you knew it, Chandel was just calling the shots, and Mother was nowhere to be found. Chandel said she wasn't feeling well so often, to leave her alone, and she didn't want to talk. And every time that I did see her, she seemed to be so agitated. So much so that whenever Chandel spoke, she lingered on every word, and barely made up her own mind, it seemed.
Looks like an influence. Spells, potions, poisons.
That's what I
Who
thought.
cares?
I
Let's
don't think a
get
spell could
going
last
to
that
what we
long.
want to do here. So we
Or
helped you kill a bunch of people from the mayor, and now you can kill the mayor, right? So
Well, that's the plan here, you
that's all
see.
we need to.
But look, as you're saying this, obviously you've been drinking quite a bit, and that one obviously took a hit on you.
Yeah.
We need to do a thing here.
Okay.
I need you to roll a d28.
All right. Gonna take a second because
Hey.
I have to type it
you
really.
got PTSD, PTSD after drinking with the gang.
Oh, no.
1d28. There we go. Good old
Is it one
Okay.
of those dream pots?
You
Exactly.
feel like as you're
Mm.
drinking this, your memory fogs over, and the wall that you put up through substance abuse begins to build again. I'm not going to take you to the memory because no one needs to see this, but that feeling of getting closer to that knowledge seems to distance itself, and a shard returns.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he. Yeah, it's just comfort in having this kind of emotion kind of get dampened when the brain starts to kind of clog up. So
Mm-hmm.
I think he's in that mood right now. Yeah, and then yeah, he said what he said. He's tired of this talking. So you guys can just kill the mayor now, right?
I mean, that's the plan, but not sure how many people that you saw in the Sorrows last, but he has more men than you think, but they're not working for the town at last that we checked. So
Sure.
we were,
Well, we
we're
took
only a
care
bunch
of a
of
good number of
8.
them, right?
I mean, sure. We took a couple of them out, which is great. I mean, you even took out fucking Gangle. I mean, you saw him just like get thrown over the edge. That was cool. That was crazy cool. But and now, yeah, for sure, he's weakened. So maybe now is the time to strike. That was our plan after all. But you never know exactly. You can't really like storm into the Sorrows without being noticed. You see, there's only really one way in and
So-
one way out.
About
Taking
that.
care of some
Right.
of your stuff. Can we like get something for it in return?
I mean,
We're looking for a passage.
Gangle was absolutely our ticket to the surface. I believe you would understand if we have some family matters to address. But navigating Undergast is a problem.
right.
Mainly because it's fucking huge.
That
And
it
full of
is.
monsters. And
Uh,
full of corridors that look the same. And she's
So
dragging her
many
hands across her
corridors.
face and going, oh.
Definitely.
I would appreciate a path to the surface, preferably straight to the Templar district. There is a bit of a civil war going on up there with the death of the king.
A little bit.
Sorry, I mean, I wouldn't know anything about that. Kind of got my own war going on down here, you see. But if it's terrible up there, well, honestly, I couldn't care less. But sounds like you've got some sort of personal interest in this. Like he looks at your
Yeah,
very
you
concerned.
are you
Yeah,
gonna
we-
give us? Are you guys
Like-
gonna give us a guide or?
Yeah, we couldn't care less about your stuff. I mean, I at least, my friends might be different. Yeah.
Look,
Bit,
Put the drink down.
So, we're on the same side here. We just want something in return for you guys kind of getting help by us.
Right.
A guide would be useful. Plus, anything
Or
that would
more.
help us not all die on the way up. That would also be appreciated.
We have
If we
been.
can take that from the mayor, then fine. Not a problem.
If it's coin you're after, look around. It's not exactly like we're rife with coin, but I'm aware exactly of where the mayor keeps his hoard. At least, where he used to keep it. I mean, I hope it's still there. So, could certainly pay you for that after we take the manor house. There's supplies here that we try to be gathering to move in, but we're looking at a more subversive, stealthy approach into the Sorrows. But now with so many of us, that's going to be a little bit trickier. So, for sure. I mean, well, Elira, she knows these tunnels inside and out. She's traversed it more times than I can count.
Hey,
Oh,
big
look at that,
sis.
Nissa. You can spend more time with her.
Yay!
I don't know if we need coin. I'm sure it'll be useful, but it was more supplies that we would need.
I see.
I understand you stole from a potion shop in town.
He looks to Tug, who looks back at him, and then kind of side eyes you and says, "We needed it, okay? I mean, just because we're here doesn't mean that we aren't in danger too. Creatures venture into the smeltery, and we had to hold them back until we got sniped to just lay as many traps as he could in there. There's still creepy crawlies and creatures down here that we need to be resilient against, and some of these have poisons and venoms, and I needed medicine supplies to keep all of these lot in kicking order."
Right. Listen, next time be careful. I was able to spot your tracks and see what you did.
Tug shouts
Be
over.
better next time, damn it.
He shouts over. "Brooke, I told you! I told you to be more careful!" And Brooke goes, "Oh, Brooke not stealthy."
Also, Snipe needs to be more adventurous with his traps. I was able to figure them out all pretty quickly.
Thing is, we weren't exactly trapping it for, humans to come venturing in. After all, who would venture into a broken down smeltery in Undergust if they weren't looking for something? I mean, usually the first sort of explosion trap sets enough people, away, and any sort of creature that comes in just immediately either dies or also gets scared and runs away. So,
Well, you see, the main issue is that we are adventurers, and we're not quite deterred by that.
And we're not humans. Just want to make that clear.
Mag, continue this conversation.
Sure, make sure that Locker doesn't kill someone.
I don't know about that.
Anyway, so what generally what we need in return for us helping you eliminate the mayor is passage to the district on the surface.
understood. Like I said, Elira is going to be your best bet to get around the tunnels in Undergust, and if it's... Well, I don't know exactly the layout up on the surface, I haven't been there, but I'm sure Elira can take you anywhere that you want to go.
Wait,
Splendid.
you've never been on the surface? Never? Ever?
Nope. Undergust, born and bred.
Holy hells. And here I thought, there was nothing under the city, much less people.
Darling, you wouldn't believe what's down here.
I'd
Right.
rather not think
Anyway.
about that.
Anyway, and we've also been told that there's been a big creature that is within the tunnels, like huge. Imagine, oh, I don't know, something that makes you wish you never had eyes before. Um, Something that has many tentacles and yeah. Have you seen anything or heard anything within the tunnels?
Again, that's something you're gonna have to talk to Lyra about. I venture
Wonderful,
back and
wonderful.
forth
Got
to
it.
the Sorrows, but that's as far as my venturing goes. I have a very specific task that I need to do, and I'm all for that right now. So, Lyra is your Undergirst aficionado.
Oh, sounds good. Great. Well, looks like we have a deal. We help you get rid of one person, and you help us move there. Okay. Uh, Looks like we have a deal. Um,
Oh, damn it.
let's shake on it, eh?
How about we drink on it? And Krell raises his cup. Teach me that song. What was
Sure.
it the wish to drink doesn't come very often? Blah blah blah. Yes, yes, yes. Drink, drink, drink.
Alrighty. Magarum will indeed drink with the rogue,
Ah.
and try to teach him the ways of the drinking song.
Zana, is there silently just like regarding Krell and you? Tug finishes his healing things to do and returns to this inventory room. I wanted to have a Krell and Nissa experience, but meanwhile, we have Lokar
can do
and
it meanwhile.
Aurora. Blah, blah. What's going on outside the base?
I can see like Loka just kind of got to a spot where the conversation is just like kind of a backdrop. You can't really understand what they're saying anymore. It's just like kind of this noise. And he is kind of like laid down, somewhat relaxed until he sees Aurora come by. She kind of seems a little bit annoyed by, but not something that Aurora isn't aware of by now. And he's just going to say, as she comes closer, "What do you want?" I wanted to go away from the talks, you know?
I am perfectly comfortable with silence.
You know.
You drank a lot, and you suddenly having magical powers is concerning.
Sure. Very concerning. Did you
Magic
know I survived on my own like 20 years, so I don't need anyone like checking in on me when I'm drunk.
Just because you are strong alone, Lokar, doesn't mean you're not stronger with people. Karak is a nomad. He'd be dead 4 times over if it wasn't for the rest of us by now.
Well, he's innocent. I think he wouldn't have done all the dumb things we did. If it was just him. So I think he would have been just fine.
Maybe. Yet he is still the individual that came and rescued us from the siphons. Unless,
Well,
of
he
course,
got
you
us in
thought
there.
you would get out without him.
I mean, I could have probably. I just
Yeah.
didn't want to. leave you guys there.
You know, a couple of weeks ago, back in the mines, when I told a bald-faced lie to the rest of the party that, hey, I respect all of you guys, that we're a family, and that you guys are worthy of my trust. Just to make you guys lower your guard and accept me. Make sure I didn't get a knife in the back. You were the only one smart enough to call me out to my bullshit.
There's so much to call out on. I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah, I get that. Now, obviously, that's no longer a lie. At the time, it was.
I'm aware. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be helpful for this conversation, I know. I'd like to see you struggle.
That's all I've ever done, Lokar, is struggle. Struggle to be recognized, struggle to be accepted, struggle to be good enough. It's just one more
Sure
bit.
thing, kid.
I like silence.
Me too. Can stop thinking and feeling. Just giving yourself to the darkness that's all around. Just quiet. Empty. Something I don't get very often.
No darkness, but a nice empty room.
Okay, yes. Lukar and Aurora sit silently next to each other. Lukar, you try and grab the void. Try and still your mind, but your mind is swimming. It eludes you to find that peace. Kind of feels like before you met your monk friend. Apologies for using monk friend. I have his name here.
No worries.
Cull.
Makes it more secret. Yes.
That you feel like your training is gone. It's like it doesn't feel like it's there, and you are trying to grab hold of that void, that peace of mind, and it slips. And you understand the process, but the focus isn't there, and the discipline doesn't feel like it's available to you. Nevertheless, you keep trying. Meanwhile, Krell will look to Nissa and say, "Look, like I know you've had a little bit too much to drink, but you know I wouldn't." Oh,
Damn.
No. I
Oh, you
just
can.
fixed it.
Okay, cool.
I heard,
You just
I heard-
fix it.
So you heard that Krell is
Yeah.
talking to you, and he says, "Like, but you know, sometimes when you've had a lot to drink, this you know, the truth comes out."
Okay,
And
wait, Wait a second.
Pixel's IRL drunk.
oh no. Oh, are we good? Are we good?
Well, she's typing.
Are we good? Are we good? Hello, hello, hello.
Hmm. Well,
Oof.
on my side,
Hmm.
I think Lokar noticing that he like can't grab it seems to like get frustrated and like kind of start like standing up and walking around.
Do you want help, Loka?
I don't know. Guess it's been a while since I've got drunk last time. Doesn't feel as great as it usually does.
I wasn't talking about the alcoholism, I was talking about the thoughts, but... If you want a cup of water, I can make that.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Got a bit carried away. Ah, God. Oh, I hate this.
I'll pull out the alchemy jug and make some water.
Okay. No mayonnaise today.
Damn.
At least it's not acid.
Nothing like a cup of mayonnaise drunk.
Damn.
Just chug a bottle of ranch.
Ugh.
Delicious.
Whiskey and ranch. It's the best cocktail.
No ranch. Damn.
Dang. What? Okay, we could pick up the conversation with Nissa and Krell a little later. Karik, what are you doing this time?
I've just been sitting at the table listening to the conversations. Had my one drink. Started drinking water. Just listening,
Oh,
waiting
Carrick.
for time to go to bed
I think
because
I'm
I'm
back.
tired.
Sorry, guys.
Are you back?
Hey.
Yeah.
Great.
Because I do have a Bluetooth keyboard as well, so I think that kind of interferes with the Bluetooth in the headphones, and I don't know, it makes them go.
Okay, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy that it does that.
I mean, that is what's on the support ticket.
That exact sound, that's what they do.
Yeah, that's what you say as a support, you know? It does.
It feels like
I
I'm
think
listening to
I think
a bunch of seals having a conversation.
in Spanish, right?
Hmm.
Ole!
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. Well, Krell, if you're just drinking water, you'll be there for this Karg. Krell says, "Now, lady, you've been drinking, but sometimes, people drink and then they like to tell some stories, and you seem to me like you have quite the story to tell. After all, I can see something in you that I can say I know the feeling. Been wandering down in Undergurst, have we?"
Sorry, what was that?
Been wandering around in Undergurst, have we?
Would you know? She kind of tries to lean on the table, but kind of misses, and her elbow goes.
A mage hand will catch the elbow.
The cup falls onto the ground instead.
Aw,
Yeah, the cup I put for you.
it's how exactly would you know about me wandering around in the caverns of Undergurst?
Oh, but you
Have
see?
you ever
I give
been
Nissa my
covered?
water. I'm like, drink
Oh my
this.
god, it's the seals again.
Oh no, not the
Seal
seals!
coming back.
Arr, arr, arr. Dang, that
Oh my
sucks.
god.
Shit. Well, that sucks if you can't hear me properly.
Yeah.
Can you
or
hear me?
No.
Can you
Oh
hear
my
me okay?
god.
Technical
Damn it.
difficulties.
Oh, she did it.
Uh,
She did it.
No,
Wait.
she's still having trouble apparently. It could be also her
Do a
bitrate.
kick. I mean, a kick flip with the keyboard
What
should
is that?
fix everything, right?
I mean, turn it
Yeah,
off
if
and
it's
on
bit
again.
rate, maybe like turning off the stream could help.
Ah, yeah, you could turn on the stream
Hello?
if hello. But it's her whole headphone situation, so
God
it's
damn it.
okay.
Oh,
I
now it's back.
are we sure?
Yeah. Oh my
Okay.
god, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening. I
It's okay.
disconnected the keyboard.
Okay,
That
well,
was
we'll
gonna
see.
be my suggestion.
That yeah, if that's how it
Disconnect.
is, okay. We'll just get through this and then we'll see what happens. But Krell says, "You have a telltale sign to someone who has of a similar interest in a mutual friend, perhaps."
You can see that her whole face changes, and this kind of, not happy, but alcohol happy face fades and falls, and her eyes kind of gleam a bit, and she goes with a deeper voice, "A mutual friend."
I mean, I'm only guessing since it's just this feeling, you know? It's almost like I've met you before. But I was just curious where you got that power that you were slinging around earlier.
Well, you could say that I bought it. Did you buy yours as well?
Fortunately so. But I think it was necessary at the time, and I still think it's necessary now. After all, when anyone is in dire need of any sort of help, they'll do anything to get it, right?
Right. And she narrows her eyes. Have you ever done something like that? Have you ever seen yourself in that kind of situation?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I know this seems like a lot as he gestures to all the garbage and trash around, but it wasn't always like this. I mean, I wasn't always with people that I trust. Sometimes you have to make a decision to allow you to keep going. And I did that. I needed to do that. I don't think I could do what I'm about to do if I didn't have something, a friend, offering me their strength to get what I need.
Huh. So, that friend, I assume, is the same friend, and she does the inverted commas with her fingers, that I have.
I mean,
Can I be bold? Can I be brave and maybe just ask, what did he ask of you in return for these powers?
he doesn't have shoelaces. There's no shoelaces. He's wearing boots. It's not like he's got Nike sneakers or anything like that. It's freaking medieval time. The shoelaces don't exist.
He wears 10 shoes and pig shoelaces. No, sorry. Use rope.
I think he will feel that. Meanwhile, I mean, yeah, he gave me what I needed, and I found myself early in the days after I was exiled, wandering the sorrows, and I was not the sorrows, sorry, Undergirst, and I thought it's only a matter of time before some sort of atrocity or creepy crawly or I don't know, starving urchin shanks me in the night. So when I managed to walk into a place that seemed a little bit more ominous, I felt like I was coming home. It was like a voice was calling slightly. And as I stood in that
Yeah.
chamber, it's like he knew. He knew what I was going through, and he offered me an opportunity to put it right. And I would do anything for my mother.
You know, that's where they get you. And I know I wouldn't have these powers without him, them, it. I don't know. But that's where they get you. You're stuck. You're desperate. She's trying to um like vocalize properly because the alcohol is making her slur her words a little bit. That's where they get you, and they catch you vulnerable, and then they grab you by the throat, and
What?
then they and then they put these shackles on you, or leash, or whatever. I'm talking in metaphorical terms. I know it's hard to follow, but keep up with me, okay?
He's like looking
And
at you a little sorrowful, but nodding slowly, even though you're obviously intoxicated. But he's like he nods as if he likes knows what you're talking about.
anyway, my point is, have you ever thought about how you're ever gonna get out of that deal? If you're ever gonna get out of that deal, maybe?
I was
Oh,
aware about what the deal was, and I wouldn't change my decision today. I still haven't achieved what I need to achieve, and I need that strength to be able to achieve. The fact that you guys came along, well, I couldn't just like hope that was the case. That a group of adventurers clearly that know how their way around weapons and magic would just stumble into my lair and say, "Hey, we'll help you take down your evil stepdad that's poisoning your mother." No. I had to do what I needed to do, and I would make that decision again. I don't want to get out of that deal. Need that deal. I'm pretty sure he needs me too.
that's what he makes you believe. That's what it makes you believe. God damn it. They don't need us, Krell. They need us like we would need a scrap of paper to wipe our bums after we take a shit. Okay? No more than that. That's all we are to them. Toilet paper.
Make a con saving throw.
Okay. Oh shit.
You feel a connection almost with Krell. You maybe let's put this down to the fact that you're so drunk that this could almost, for you, feel like you're piercing through some sort of veil.
Okay.
And you look at Krell, and you feel a little sick to your stomach. You can see around his shoulders this sort of very translucent dark mantle, giving off a wistful smoke. And then you see it ever so quickly, and you blink almost immediately after it. Not sure exactly what you saw, but a pair of green eyes seem to be like hovering over his shoulder. And then you blink, and then they're gone.
You can see that she's visibly taken aback by that. Whatever she's seen, it has shaken her. So she stumbles backwards and tries to get to her feet. So what was that? What the hell's was that?
Crow like looks around, and Sandra steps up, and she has in her hand a dagger she's been holding the whole time underneath the table, and steps around and says, "What? Where?"
What was it? Nissa.
Over there. Over her shoulder.
Krell,
Sorry, I'm
behind you.
Crow looks over his shoulder quickly, but it's the booze likely. Makes you see things if you get a little bit too much in you.
No. I've drunk, I've drunk my fair share. And I've never seen. No, I know what I've seen. And I get the feeling that you know too. Can I make an insight check to see if he knows what it is?
Your vision is going to be very blurred, so in your state, you can. You'll have to do it at disadvantage, but I'll put the DC a little lower anyway, just because of this fact that you may have a connection. So, disadvantage insight.
Okay.
I was also going to ask if I could roll an insight if I thought he was telling the truth
Oh.
about the booze.
Oh.
Yeah, roll an insight on that too. So two different things. Unfortunate, Nissa. He looks like he clearly is well, you can't tell one way or another. If he is he can see or knows what he's talking about or what you're talking about. He seems surprised at the most. And Kark, you get the feeling like he is at least somewhat truthful about alcohol. And perhaps this alcohol, you're not quite sure one way or another whether this alcohol or every alcohol makes people drink. Plus, you're not sure how Nissa takes alcohol. So all of that combined, you're not sure exactly what's going on here. And, it could be, could not be.
Sounds fair. So Nissa will turn to Magrim and Carrick and go, I think I saw.
Oh, what did you
something.
see?
I felt like a tug deep in my chest towards him, and I saw something over his shoulder, like a pair of green eyes, and I know I've seen them before. I know I've seen them somewhere. And she kind of, with all of the alcohol, she will kind of hold back a gag.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
It's the alcohol and the fear combined.
There is a perfectly empty space to the east of you that no one seems to be standing in. And Krell sort of like looks to you, Karik, in like desperation and like, oh, she's gonna hurl. She's gonna hurl. Catch your friend.
Magram is holding Nissa so she doesn't fall over into her own puke.
Well, no, she actually hasn't puked yet.
Ah, right.
Looking
Okay.
green.
Yeah,
Green, mean green.
she's
Magram
holding
will.
onto him as well, but you can see she's shaken.
Right.
Maybe it's
Krell,
time to.
I think we've had quite a bit good share of drinks. Thank you for treating us well. I think it's time for us to have our rest now.
Yeah. Sure. Xana, let's go over the plan one more time. And Xana like looks warily at you three and says, maybe, I don't know, drink some more water or something. And she and Krell will leave you guys to it as they return to the conference room up here.
I suppose, Nissa, you must have seen the patron, or at least a glimpse
I think
of.
it must have been that.
I mean, if you see
I-
that you saw them before.
Oh, God, I know I'm drunk. I shouldn't have drunk so much. I got too excited because there were so many of us around the table in the beginning. Oh, I thought
I
it was
know,
gonna
I
be
know.
fun.
It was fun. It's just that I feel like it just a lot of us gathering together is a rare occurrence. It just feels like all of us are just a lot of strings going in the 10 directions, not really
Yeah.
making a proper rope or a bridge. And it's I understand where you wanted to. It was great, but
I
I don't know.
wanted I wanted to feel I wanted to feel closer to everybody. Well, not everybody in here, but especially you guys, cause and she looks over to Carrick as well, cause I feel like we've been through so much already. Else we've been together in the slave pens. We've taken dumps in the same holes and
And yet,
buried them after.
exactly. And yet, it feels like we're far apart.
I want us to feel closer. I cannot impose anything because I know those
Might
things
makes
come
right.
naturally.
Let her
But
finish.
Sorry.
and what I just saw what I just saw with Krell, I don't know. It's the vibes, guys. The vibes were not immaculate. In fact, they were far from immaculate. Oh my god.
Isa's vocabulary remains colorful.
Yes, I agree. I don't know what vibes mean, but I'm sure that they weren't great.
the
Um,
energy that you get
energy.
from
Yeah,
people.
thank you. I do have a name for us, but it's just with the way that we are. I don't think it even matters at this point.
We could think about it at some other time when my brain doesn't feel as foggy. What do you think, Eric?
That sounds like a good idea.
Do you have something for when one has too many a drink?
I can give you some water.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
All right, I use a level 1 spell to refill her cup with water.
Yeah, she drinks it. She drinks it in one gulp. And then goes, maybe we should go find Lokar and Aurora?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's not
I
very far, but what's going on meanwhile on the other side?
Yeah, I think just one more thing. When is he's get more like clear in his head as he's drinking water, but he's still a bit drunk. Um, he's going to say, after like walking in kind of a circle again, kind of comes to a rest, and then he says, um, it's probably not too hard to guess, but I have a bit of a problem with substances. Might be good to know. Keep me away from them. I usually can do it on my own, but you guys always drive me to do things I don't want to do, so can't guarantee anything.
Do you want me to prevent you from drinking in the future?
I don't think you can, but you should just know what it means and what might happen.
I
It's
think at
not
this
just really.
point I've been able to prove that I can occasionally do the impossible.
I mean, you're welcome to try. Could be fun. Yeah, it's not necessarily only alcohol. It's just not really sure exactly where I picked it up. In
It
the
doesn't
war,
take
there's
a
a bunch of things.
scientist to understand that you have a lot of trauma, Loka.
Sure.
The ritual with my father gave me a little bit of insight into the war, but I didn't live it. I just got to see how he did.
Kind of fucked up. Especially since it's not for what I wanted it to be. Apparently, at least the stone is telling that everyone besides me.
I wouldn't even believe the stone if it wasn't for the memories of my father. There's a lot of inconsistencies.
I mean, what do you gain by fucking bringing a devil to the world? Such short-sightedness is embarrassing for him.
I don't disagree. What is a leader if he is so beholden to the ambition of power that it does something like that? Is he even worthy of being our king?
I don't know. I don't really care. I
Uh,
lost interest in all of this.
Pepper, can I
Go ahead.
message
Sorry.
you one thing?
Yes, you can. Yes, for sure.
I'll do it in Discord so stream doesn't see it.
Super.
Great. Um, Anyway, should we just
Intrigued now.
continue talking for now, or should
You
I
need
just
to.
take a second?
Can you roll it,
Okay.
or should I?
Yes.
If you just let me know what the modifier is, I can roll it for you.
Oh, that's. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Okay.
I'll just write you. Uh,
Oh crap. Okay. No. That makes sense why I asked. Does that work? Okay. Are you okay if so when you say
Yes.
those words, Aurora will pick up on that purely based off of that, and you're not
Yeah.
you're not that great at it, so feel
And I'm
free
drunk,
to.
so probably
And you're
have
drunk,
disadvantage.
exactly. Right. Do you want me to say it, or do you want to say it?
You can say it.
Aurora, the moment, well, not the moment, but as Lokar is kind of rambling in his semi-drunk state, when he mentions that, doesn't really care about Kalis or about why everything is happening, you get an immediate sense that that is a flagrant, blatant lie. And perhaps this is the first moment that you can see behind his stony exterior that there's fear.
So I just kind of lost the sense of caring when it all crashed down, I feel like.
I think at that point, Aurora is just gonna put a. I imagine Lokar is like sat down in something,
Yeah.
so roughly the same height. So put a hand on his shoulder and
There's a
Lokar, you.
reaction. So sorry. There's just a reaction from him, from you putting in, but he kind of lets it go.
Lokar, you say that you don't have convictions and that you don't care, but on those kind of things, I'm the one person you can't lie to. You don't have to share, but we can figure it out at your pace.
He just kind of gets silent. Doesn't know immediately what to say.
At that time, when a trio of friends rounds the corner there, somewhat supporting a, a slightly stumbly tiefling. And that's me! And you will collectively group up together once more. You can hear, as you are at the base of the stairs here, that Krell and Zana seem to be discussing, or at least going over some sort of plan. The words are heard every now and again, but not a full sentence unless you're in the room. But there is a lot of yes, and then, and we go here, and okay, what happens if? And there's a lot of this back and forth of a very elaborate plan.
I think Aloka sees them and sees an opportunity out of the subject, and he's just kind of like shut out at them. Oh, you finally done with talking? That's
Oh,
great.
Lisa's gonna blurt out before anyone says anything. Grell and I share the same patron.
Oh, cool.
Fantastic.
It's not cool. It's not cool.
Why not? Maybe, he can teach you a thing or two, or maybe you guys can understand what this thing is better as two.
I don't have to get him out of his pact, too, do I?
No,
I
no,
mean,
Things
you
on
have to do whatever your oath says, don't you?
Aurora. He
So you have to help everyone,
seems to
right?
love it. He seems to like it. He's power hungry.
Oh. Oh, dear.
And I saw something very, very scary, but I'll tell you all later when he's not so close.
Okay. I mean, it's
So
obvious that
yeah,
he's power hungry.
yes, they agreed to the deal. They will give us a guide into the temples.
Excellent.
Can we get
Oh.
like their invisible potion stuff and like the thing they stole so we could use that?
Probably.
Nice.
Firstly, we do need to eliminate the mayor.
That's fine.
Really? We already did a bunch for them.
It's fine, Okan. Think of the bonuses. We get to kill more corrupt people and take all the money.
Yay. So,
And their souls.
aren't you
Right.
power hungry?
I'm not power hungry. Well, maybe a little bit, but for a different reason.
Anyway, I feel like we've traveled a lot, and we deserve some rest.
Maybe we can find some place to lie down for a bit.
What?
I mean,
The
he has
last hour
dreams.
hasn't been enough for you?
I don't know. Has it? I'm breaking the fourth wall here.
Oh, has what? Sorry.
Oh
Sorry.
no!
Has this been a short rest?
Oh yeah. It's definitely been an hour
Okay.
for a short rest. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Good. Just
I was
making
hoping
sure.
take a long before we did.
It's
Well,
it's
can we
barely
take a long
even
rest?
midday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, short rest. Let's go. Confirm.
I think someone's corruption impedes short rest stuff.
I think it was Carrick.
No, it wasn't.
Nope. No.
Was it
Okay.
mine?
I think let me just bring it up here. I have it. Oh, where is it?
Wait a minute.
You have. Was it the parasites on you, Nissa?
I think it was. Let me just. It was. I think it was body parasites because I remember you telling me.
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
were,
That's the one. Yeah.
crawling under my skin.
Yeah. Any hit points regained halve.
Oh right. Okay.
Oh, rough.
So I regained 24, but it's actually 12.
Mm-hmm. The little
Okay.
bugs enjoy your time.
Ah, I'm still not looking good.
Okay, so you spend an
Anyway.
hour having a little bit of a drink and getting to know, at least in part, their names and a little bit of their stories. The group of bandits known as the Broken Blades, you seem to have some form of a plan. Whether or not they're sticking to it because of your arrival is one thing, but you are collectively within a hideout that is, for all intents and purposes, safe. But your next move has yet to be determined. Aurora, please make a perception check, real quick. It's not a +1 studded leather. It's just a regular, because it's a uniformed Broken Blades uniform.
No, there's one I found before. I think it was before.
Chest, I think.
Yeah,
Isn't
in
it?
one of the chests. It was
In
studded leather plus one.
in the
I
smeltery,
think the one.
Yeah.
that was I didn't say
Let's see.
+1. In the chest, it's a studded leather uniform for the Broken Blades. It's not a +1 armor,
Oh, okay.
but it does make you look like a Broken Blade.
Then that's okay.
If you want to spend another 10 minutes resummoning, you certainly can. Retrieve your faithful companion. Aurora, you notice some movement by the entrance of the Broken Blades hideout.
What kind of movement?
Small movements over the mountain bodies.
The rat.
The root.
Yeah, the rat that Karak killed. That's like Nisa's pact thing.
Or he killed a rat of Nisa's. Okay. All right. I think I missed.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
No. He killed
That was just a rat.
Kill-
Right.
an
Oh.
actual rat.
Well, I wasn't there, so kind of just went off what you guys told me.
No, he.
Yeah.
he
Anyway, it
didn't
seems
kill
like
things.
you're getting some souls, Nisa, even though you didn't You just
That's
need to be
Friendly.
fair.
around dead bodies, don't you? That's kind of interesting. Have you like ever
Mhm.
tried to like go to like a graveyard or something? See if you
That
can pick up some
doesn't
souls.
that doesn't work like that. If it worked like that, I would probably be out of it right now.
I mean, some souls like to linger on. You can just snatch them.
I mean,
But
what
you
happens if you
you-
just run around town for a few days?
That could work. That could work because you need to you need to reap them fresh off the body.
Yeah, that's not consenting.
You see, they're like better if they're fresh.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
As do most things in life.
See,
That was not creepy at all.
No, not at all.
Anyway,
if you feeling better, Nisa?
yeah, I'm a bit, yeah, a bit better. Not great, but at least
Water
my
helps.
head is not spinning anymore. Yeah,
Oh, it
she'll
will
just,
tomorrow.
she'll just get her water skin and take few sips of it.
That happens.
So, Nisa, are you like not wanting to work with Rel anymore because he also is in leagues with your friend, your I don't know, Patreon?
No, I mean, we have to because otherwise
We don't
we
have to.
won't.
Why do we have to?
I haven't
Because
sworn an oath to him.
Oh,
we won't
jeez.
get a guide otherwise, and we'll
We
be
can
stuck
just
here.
walk. It's fine.
Yeah, and maybe get eaten by
We got the map. We saw the map of Undergirst. Karik has never
Vaguely.
failed us to get us anywhere, so
I know, but they agreed to the deal that we proposed, so
Yeah, sure,
now we
but
have
if
to kill them
suddenly
there.
he's like an asshole and you like him, you don't like him, and you were scared of him, then we can just do something else. Or kill him, you know?
Maybe after all this is done, let's just see what happens.
You're very devious. You want to help him first and then kill him?
Can you two not whisper this literally outside their room?
Nah,
I'm not
I
devious.
think you
You
can
said
read
it
me good
first.
enough.
I can, but can they?
I think that part of me is hard to read. Anyway, okay, sure. So you're willing to work this out with him, Misa, or do we just ignore it and move on?
Tell you what, I'm gonna move on. But if it happens again, um, I'll just see what I have to do. Cause if his pact is gonna get in the way of everybody else's work, I'm not. I'm not sure how I'm gonna, stay committed to the plan.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
I mean, maybe you can ask your pet about him, right?
yeah,
Oh,
the
He
rat's
knows.
over there.
You look over there. The rat is no longer visible. You can see a small, like dispersing puff of something.
okay.
Was over there.
I'm gonna summon him though.
Okay.
We need to talk.
I mean, I wonder, like, if these souls count for both of you guys, like if you're both running souls, or if he's not collecting souls. You know, that's interesting, right?
Speed dial.
You speed up. I don't think he's like been destroyed, right? You just like unsummoned him, right?
Dismissed him, yeah.
You dismissed him.
Yeah, he was.
So
No, I think he was destroyed. He was attacked and then he.
oh, he was, and you haven't resummoned him since the Medusa layer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So you're gonna have to sit down and do an hour's worth of Find Familiar. Just like you're gonna have to wait because Magram is using your brazier for an hour to summon number 5. So
Okay.
you guys
Double
can
use the one brazier.
yes, only one brazier. So you guys are gonna have to
Okay.
wait around for Stinky, or you can just hang around and do some other things, or talk to the blades, or you can. What's the plan? What do you want to do?
All right.
Yeah, well,
Well-
definitely like ask Stinky if you get the chance. You know, I'm very interested in like how to collect the souls because it would be devastating to us if you only get half the souls accounted for you, and he gets the other half because both of you were like nearby. That would suck.
Yeah.
So, you know,
That.
then maybe I'll just carry him away before they die. You know, maybe something like that.
You're a soul hoarder. Mine,
Yep.
You know?
mine.
Krill tries to grab one and Nita just tackles him to the ground and goes, "No,
My soul! It's my soul!
Oh my god.
you don't know what I gave to be here."
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Just picture them pulling at each other's
Yep.
hair. Going, "I'm going
Are we gonna
now."
wait for Stinky?
I think I'm gonna just check if Mira has come back yet.
Oh,
We saw.
She was
Mira
saw her,
has
looking
yeah.
out.
Yeah, Mira came back
Yeah, I saw her.
and she walked through, and she has now gone up to the second story with Jarek, and you guys haven't spoken to her yet.
I
Yeah,
think
in the case that she doesn't walk by us, then yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I guess. Yeah.
She didn't walk by you, no.
Yep, I
I
see.
think Nisa's gonna try to find. I don't remember the name.
Elira?
Elara.
Elara?
Because she said to find her
Elara?
later.
Elara? Yeah, when I guess because you were overly drunk. So yeah, the blades have dispersed about the hideout, each doing their own thing. Lokar, you make a perception check as you sort of like look around. I think you're the only person really you can do this.
14. Pretty good.
It is good enough. You can see as you like look around that there's a certain orc looking down on you all, keeping tabs, watching you. But the rest of the blades have all dispersed around the hideout, each doing their own thing. You are free to move around the base and speak to them if you wish. It seems to be like another hour before you're looking to make any sort of movement. So, with that, please tell me what you would all like to do in an hour whilst Nissa is summoning Sir Stinky.
First, I'm gonna give a wave to Rook, who's kindly watching us.
He notices that and he gives you like a nod. It doesn't seem to be like he is, being particularly stealthy, but
Yeah.
you notice that you have some eyes on you.
Hey,
I
big.
think I would like to be noisy. I'd like to try to go everywhere and see what they have here. See where they stop me and where they're not.
Okay.
Hey, Big Tusks. Where's your trap guy? I want to trade notes with him.
You see like a muscular arm like weave out through the wooden slats, pointing northwestward. And you turn around and you can see like on the level above you, like it. I did mention it before. There's like a desk and some bookshelves in the northwest, and you can hear like some small tinkering, clinky clink clink. In the northwest there.
There he is.
Cool. Well, Nisa, I can look at that vial real quick, and then I'm gonna go bug that goblin.
Oh, sure. And she just hands Aurora the vial.
Okay.
It's, with alchemist supplies, I believe it's a 10. Identify a substance, the 15 actually.
Yep. Roll your alchemy.
No idea.
You get the feeling like this is not enough substance in there to really fully understand it. However, as
Oh
part
wait,
of
I can guide myself. I can guide myself here.
you could, yes. It is an active check. And you're using channel divinity. You've already used channel divinity, right? Today.
Yeah.
So,
So channel divinity would come back on the short rest.
oh, I see.
For this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, your guidance
Uh-huh.
of Ilmata will certainly give you the opportunity. So you hold on. We will come to you because that takes a few seconds. I just want to know what everyone is doing before we go through. I know Nissa is taking the brazier back from Magram and is doing the ritual. Aurora is going to identify the fluid and then move to snipe. Karik.
I was also interested to go see what Snipe's doing.
Okay. So you'll go with Aurora after she looks at the vial. Magram?
Yeah.
To contact Mikael, the Deva, that require long rest, or can that just happen like a ritual?
You can do it as long as you find like a quiet place. Generally, you've done it on a long rest when you're sleeping because you're obviously, relaxed. But you can certainly find a quiet space and close your eyes and try and get in contact with your Deva.
Right. In that case, he'll stay over by Nissa, and he'll just be doing that.
Okay, let's say you
He'll
go over here. So that you
I
get.
don't see where you are pointing. I'm sorry.
Okay. Here. Like you can you see it here? I did adjust your screen.
Nope.
You can't see me
Oh,
pinging.
okay. Yep. Now I see it. There you go.
Yeah. So like you go
Sounds
over
good.
there, where there's the flow of water. It's like gives you this ASMR kind of sound that helps you get focused, as opposed to like the
Yep. And
murmurings of infernal rituals.
sounds good. He'll also tell Tunissa that he will be performing his own ritual, and that just tell others not to disturb me as I'm doing it.
Well,
Okay.
she's performing her own ritual, but she gives him a thumbs up, as in gotcha. And turns to the rest and goes, "Don't bother, Magrim."
Cool. Number 5 comes with you. You just purchase on the side there.
Yep. Yep.
And Lokar, finally, you're doing some like looking around, right?
Yeah, I said I'll just try to be noisy. I'm gonna ask maybe around, just see where they got stuff, where they gonna stop me from going, these kind of things.
Sure. We'll come to you. We're going to do each one in turn so that we can do this. So, right. Okay. So we've got Nissa under control. The burning of the incense and the whispering and the incantations and all that we've heard before. Aurora, you're looking at this vial and you guide yourself like through the blessings of Ilmata. You uncork the small vial. And you take a sniff of it. And I have the description here. So as you like lift it up to the flickering torchlight, you can see there's like a delicate iridescent shimmer to this slightly light pink liquid within this small vial. Like it's almost twinkling, like a captured moonlight to a certain degree. And you uncork it and you stick your nose in the small opening, and the fragrance is this intoxicating blend of a rare and exotic ingredients as far as your nose can tell. It's almost perfectly balanced to weave some form of cloudy judgment, shall we say? And through your alchemy and like maybe putting a little bit on your fingertip and like looking it through, the aroma is like this subtle, enchanting without being too cloying, designed to work on both the subconscious and conscious levels of attraction. And the perfume that you have here is faint traces of this like sparkling dust, giving off this almost imperceptible golden glow in dim light. You have there a little perfume of bewitching.
At some point while you were studying it, I just like peeked my head over your shoulder. Did you taste it?
Yes, it tastes miserable.
If you were like going through it, would you say that you put it like on your finger or something?
An alchemy kit has like gloves and stuff for stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wearing oven mitts.
But okay. I mean, we don't have to play it this way. But the effects are very minimal. Where's my list here? Doop. So, oh crap! It got erased. No. It's a somewhat common item. At least from an alchemy perspective, and it's enough for one use, and you can apply the perfume to yourself or someone else if you're within touch and the effects last for 1 hour, and for the duration you have advantage on charisma checks directed at humanoids of a certain challenge rating, and those are subjugated to the perfume's effects are not aware that they've been influenced by magic. So basically it's just an intoxicating perfume that could potentially, make people feel slightly better about you. Not a love
Well,
potion.
It's a really nice perfume, Nisa. It's got some magic to it, but probably just like basic influence stuff. People like the kind of smell.
So like a charming effect, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Do you want to keep it?
I mean, who am I going to influence?
I don't like I just don't think I need it, you know.
You're just gonna see Aurora just like makes this horrible fucking face and just start walking off.
Okay, I guess she needs it more than me.
Like, bitch!
I'm plenty charming.
She will call after Aurora. I love you.
Love you,
Bitch!
Okay. You have a perfume of bewitching. There's a couple of other items. I don't know if you wanted to identify them, but I did keep track of
There
them.
was the dice and something else.
There's the tankard, the dice, and you already know the packet of dust. So.
I left the tank on the
Save
body.
your
also.
identifier.
Oh, you dropped it. Okay, you didn't pick up the
Yeah.
cup. Okay, so you just have the dice then. Okay.
Yeah, my actual
Only thing I took
identifies.
was
Yeah, I only have actually like one spell until we short rest again. I recover a spell slot. So
Okay. Okay. Cool beans. Right.
I don't know how to get up here.
So the let's do Magrim first. As he's been 10 minutes or so. We can do Lokar after. Actually, no, we need to do Magrim
But
first.
you can do me last.
You do you last? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do you last. As you have to get into the vibes of it all. Okay, Lokar.
Yeah.
You make your way up those stairs, steadying yourself under the intoxications, and your constitution pushes the alcohol out of your system somewhat at a reasonable pace. Climbing those stairs, there is crates and boxes as well as barrels that seem to be sealed and some partially open. Jarek is up there on a slab, and he seems to have a chopping board of sorts and a butcher's knife, and he seems to be chopping vegetables. Mira is perched on the barrel opposite as you come up, and she was just in conversation with Jarek, but you seem to have interrupted their conversation as you very clearly said that you're not being quiet and you're stomping up those stairs, and you were aware that there was a conversation, but that has stopped. Mira looks at you as you come up onto this level.
Oh, you guys can keep talking, unless there's something you want to hide. I'm just here to look around.
I mean, there's nothing we need to do to hide. We're just curious about new friends. Taking a look around. I mean, feel free. But I was just being courteous. Perhaps you have some questions, or you wish to introduce yourself?
Oh, you weren't at the table, right? We kind of introduced each other already. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm Lokar. I'm here. I am good at killing things, and that seems like what you need. So, good for me.
Good for us all. I'm Mira. That's Jarek. We've been here for a while. Good to have new phrases that Kalel seems to like you a lot. I had the perfect vantage point of your killing, and good job. I like the blood splatter greatly. Especially when you slammed that axe on that orc, and he kind of split open, and then boom! Amazing. Where did you get the axe?
Well, I saved like a 1,000-year-old dwarf ghost from his forge. And he was like, "Oh, give me your stuff, I'll make it fiery."
She looks at you with a huge amount of disbelief. And she squints her eyes. She goes, seriously. I mean, you could have just told me the vendor, but I mean, if you want to tell stories, we can tell stories. Jarek tells stories all the time. And
I mean, once you've taken over the Soros, I mean, I can show you where he is. He's working there right now.
Make a persuasion roll.
Sure. Hey, just an 8.
It's contested actually.
Sure.
So as in she rolls an 8, and apparently
Yes.
she looks at you and goes, "Wait, you're not lying? That seriously, you rescued this 1,000-year-old dwarf, and he made this for you, and he's in the Soros now."
Yeah, apparently his forge is there because when he was around, this place wasn't shit. No offense. I guess offense, maybe.
I mean, I don't know who you're trying to offend. It is absolute shit. I've certainly held my words with Krell to move out faster than what he is doing. He's being overly cautious for some reason. I'm ready to do the stabbing and the murdering whenever he says, but for some reason, hesitant. Maybe with you guys around pushing the agenda, my blades won't stay dry for too long. And maybe Jarek, you can get that damn chastity belt removed from that dwarf. And Jarek stops chopping a kind of gnarled carrot. He goes, Mirror, thought that was between us. Don't have to go telling new strangers about my situation. I made some mistakes, alright, and I'd like to keep it like that.
Well, now I got interested. I rarely do, but that sounds interesting.
Mira gives you this sharp-toothed grin, as if she very much enjoys the squirming of Jarek, as he's clearly uncomfortable. And as you mentioned that you're interested, he kind of stutters and stumbles, and you can very easily see that his hand goes down below the chopping block, and you hear a kind of clink noise as he adjusts something, and he he says, "Look, I don't mean to be rude to new guests, and I'm trying to be friendly, but I'm here. I would appreciate it." Don't worry about it, Jarek. They're friends. I mean, everyone has to know your sort of situation, the trouble you got into, and now you have a cursed chastity belt. It's amazing, the story. Do you want to hear the story?
Very rude. Do not tell me.
Mira goes, "Okay, one night." And I'm going to, it's going to be a while. I'll publish the story
Okay.
in the chat, but we need to move over because we're running out of time.
Oh, yep. Oh, sorry.
That's the key. So we have Aurora and Karak. You make your way up the same stairs that Lokar did, and you see there's a way around the back there. You very skillfully made it around there, seeing Snipe. He's tinkering. He's got these lenses, these like glasses on him that are different sizes and different thicknesses as he's looking at the desk. Tinkering with some small tools of like thieves' tools, tinker's tools. Clearly working on this metallic-looking plate with multiple layers and some small cogs. And he's muttering to himself as you step up. He's like,
do I understand him as I speak Goblin?
well, it's more about the noise. As you, if you speak Goblin, that's great. As you get closer, you can hear you can hear him speaking in Goblin. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Oh, too much. Oh, we're gonna need to color these wires. And as you get closer, he notices that you are within his vicinity, and he very startlingly jumps. He goes, "Oh, hey, new friends, welcome to Snipe's workshop. I'm sorry, but if you'll be so kind not to touch anything, don't touch anything, otherwise, things might get a little bit uncomfortable. I'm Snipe. Welcome. How can Snipe help you?"
And I'll speak to him in Goblin.
Arik.
I would
Poor
like
card.
to talk about your
I also
traps.
speak Goblin.
Oh,
I'm just
shit.
listening.
Oh, let's go!
Goblin
Alright.
Bros.
Your traps inside the smeltery were unique, but
Rudimentary at best. I mean, that's like, the easy basic traps for Crow. He just says, make it easy. We gotta use the more important components on the real things.
what real things?
You see, and he gestures over to this item that he's got on the table, and there's a schematic that has been doodled out, and there's obviously all in Goblin, but it looks like it's been done in a thick charred stick, similar to that. Like it looks like a crayon. In terms of how it's been written, it's not articulate in the least. But it seems to be like a first draft. He goes, look at this one. Look at this one. We discovered. Or at least, you're friends, right? Yeah. You're friends. Okay. Get close. Look at this. We discovered in the smeltery. You see, the smeltery's got this thing where you can get this grinded powder, out of when you could use the big thing, the big pushy thing. The big pushy thing gives you this black stuff. You see, you put the black stuff in this thing here, and he's gesturing with a overly excited poke or point with a tool and into this sort of crevice between two plates. He goes, you see, in there, you stick it in there, and then if you manage to trip it somehow with a spark, boom, it just wow, explodes, and there's pieces everywhere. And we tried it on a couple of the big rats. You see, big rats, there was no food for that night, because there were no more pieces of the rat. But the rat, Krell, he was disappointed, and Jarek, he was like, you could have. He's trying to mimic Jarek. You could have saved the leg, but no. Sniper's like, look, and this is what we're gonna use. We're gonna use this on the mayor's house. We're gonna go on the door, and we're just gonna stomp in there, and you're gonna say, stop it, or I will put it in your pants.
Wait. Could this be made portable?
It's kind of risky, a little bit too volatile. It's volatile, okay? So no touching. He's even though your hand's not there, he slaps your hand. He's like, no touch. It needs to be perfected. I'm working on perfecting it. So but you could make it maybe. And he's scratches his chin a little bit.
You just need to keep the this powder substance away from the spark, right?
Oh,
Until you wanted the spark.
oh, yeah. I mean, that's the basic. Yeah, you're a smart one. You're a smart one. You see, you get it. You get it. Wait, you know these things. You know these. I'm working on this prototype here, and struggling with this little bit. And he gestures to this point where there's this mess of small copper wiring. He's working in atrocious conditions with tools that don't really seem to fit the bill, but he's making a hell of a job out of it. And he says, look at this. If I get too close to this, these two are gonna get crossed, and then there's gonna be heat. And you know what happens after a heat?
Fire.
Boom! Boom! Yeah, exactly like that. And we don't want boom. We don't want boom. Yeah, we want to save the boom. We want the boom in the mayor's pants, okay?
So these would lead into the vessel, and they would just need to be long enough to prevent a accidental explosion.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. See, like, it gets a little bit too excitable. Excitable if you, like, move it around too much. I mean, maybe there's another step that I'm missing to make it a little less volatile. But, maybe later. Maybe in number 3, number 4. I'm gonna work on it, though. As long as we can keep that compressor thingy in the smelter working for us. Okay? We're trying our best here. Atrocious conditions. Atrocious. Look at this. And he picks up a tool. He's like, look at this. It's shit! What am I supposed to work under these conditions? And he throws it over the side.
I'm just gonna watch the tool fly.
Nissa, you see a tool land like not far from you, like ping, ping, ping.
So
She
what if we
turns up a bit and goes, "What the fuck?"
what if we used paper to hold it steady in a vessel, and just packed it and so it doesn't move? The vessel would need to be strong enough.
Maybe.
So, can
Maybe.
you shape this iron stuff into like a ball with a top?
He looks around. He opens up a box and stares into it. He has like his long nose sticks into it. He's like, ball, no ball, and then like throws the box to the side, and he jumps up onto the table, and you can see that the two plates are kind of rickety on each other, and they almost seem to be like getting a little bit too close for comfort. But he jumps up onto the table and he's looking up into these boxes and he's pulling out these things. You curiously poke at things? Okay, so what
Get the slap, no touch.
you get like don't touch the thing, like you're like wonder what this is, and you like get a little bit closer to it. I mean, obviously it's slowly, but Aurora, you can see Karik do this. Do you allow Karik to poke things? Aurora?
Anything related to something that looked like it could explode gets a slap of no touch. But otherwise, he can poke it once.
Yeah, there's like a couple of like seem to be small toys, like slightly metallic toys, and they have they've been opened, so it's like someone has snipers deconstructed an old toy and is using the inner parts of it, and there is porcelain items that seem to be like a small carved porcelain that is almost like that of a horse and like a pig, like chess pieces almost. He has a bunch of different sets of half-finished products that there's no way of you knowing one way or another which one does what. There are 4 of them on the table, so which one do you poke? The first one is it's like a very shallow bowl with a large brass cog that sits on top of it. Underneath it, there's these smaller items that's a little hard to see, as well as some wiring. The second one is more of this an iron box that it's kind of forged into some sort of semblance of a cube. There are cracks like in the joins, and there's a switch on the top. There is a sort of longer, flatter bar that has this bulbous end to it with an opening that has some sort of mechanism within it. It's gonna take a while, Aurora, to do that. You've never made one before.
Yeah, I know.
And the fourth one seems to be more of like a rolled up piece of cloth, but there are some metallic rods coming out of it.
Poke the first.
The first one? Did you lose what
What's
I
the
was
first
saying?
one?
So the first one is like a shallow bowl with some dials. The second one is like a roughly made cube with like a switch on the top. The second one is a rod with like an open end, and then the third one is more of a cloth with wires out of it.
Yeah, bowl.
Sorry?
The bowl.
The bowl one?
cock.
Okay. You poke it, and you hear a ticking.
Is it supposed to make that noise?
What did you do?
Oh.
Snipe looks down like it because it's on like this sort of edge of the table. It looks like between his leg, and he goes, "Don't touch it! That's a timer device, you see? Timer! It's gonna go off any second! Any second!" And he like clearly doesn't look really disturbed by this. After a few seconds, there's this click noise, and then a
Nice.
Interesting.
Nice.
That was fun.
Snipe is looking for some sort of ball. It's like, no ball, no balls here. Sorry, maybe we can get Brooke to do some of the forging, but it's gonna take a while.
We could get 2 bowls and glue them together.
Balls. Well, maybe we talk to Jarek then. Jarek through there. Get the balls from Jarek. And Snipe jumps down from the table and goes, I work here. Okay, you get balls. I work here. And he's gonna continue, he readjusts the glasses and starts retinkering with these 2 plates with wiring.
Sure. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are gonna spend an hour or 2 down there, so let's get some bowls, Karek. I want to make an explosive device.
All right.
Implying you know what explosives are.
Build a bomb.
I know things can explode.
You have
And
no
I know
idea.
definitely
Okay.
not gunpowder is explosive.
Okay, but come on, we have to look at it from a meta perspective. Like, would Aurora know what black powder is, or to make a bomb?
I mean, magic can explode.
Magic can explode, but this is not magic.
So you know what exploding is probably.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, alchemist fire exists. I assume it's better alchemist fire.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. Let's see how this works out. The dice gods give and the dice gods taketh away. But as you come into this room on a mission from Snipe to get a couple of bowls, you hear a very interesting tale being told with Lokar having a peculiar smirk on his face, perhaps, and a rosy-cheeked Jarek who is got his head down, his hat at a tilt, and he's sort of chopping fervently as Mira is laughing as she tells this tale of how Jarek got a cursed chastity belt. Meanwhile, Magrim. I'm conscious of time.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Hey.
I have my notes here. Okay. You settle yourself down on the hard ground. You find a softer place and you look over at Nissa, and she seems to be doing her thing with a certain passion. And you realize it's been a while since you've done this. You
Yeah.
haven't communicated with your correspondent since you even arrived in Gerst. And this feeling of not being in contact maybe is a little bit kind of like, when you really need a beer kind of situation, or like you have this like deeper feeling of needing to find out what's going on.
When you haven't called your dad in ages.
Exactly. So, you settle down and you close your eyes. Do you do anything before, like from a ritual perspective? It's the first time that the party have seen this.
Yeah, he will draw a circle around himself and sit in a meditative position with number 5 at his feet.
Mhm.
And just basically keep breathing until his runes start glowing, and as we discussed, a nimbus will hover above his head.
Indeed. A halo for anyone else.
Halo, yeah.
A faint halo begins to appear over Magrim's head as he sits there within his circle. And I will take you.
Pretty.
That's
As-
so cool.
Home.
You find yourself drifting. I'm just going to turn this music down 1 second. It's a bit loud. Go. Your stillness calms you, and the sound of the running water aids you. And in a familiar yet long overdue fashion, it is not long before you drift to a surreal celestial field of golden wheat that blows ever so gently in a non-existent breeze. Rolling hills shimmer with an ethereal glow, and the air itself seems alive with a faint of celestial music. Radiant beams of light pierce through the pastel-hued clouds, and the horizon bends slightly as though reality itself is curved. It is not long before you start to feel that familiar feeling of being in a place that you long for, when out of a beam of light, a figure materializes and walks through the field of wheat, casually with a smile on his face. His form both awe-inspiring and serene, and his armor glints faintly. His gaze is friendly, yet carries a weight to it. His celestial wings tucked in behind his celestial plate. And as he steps closer to you, he will speak in celestial. My dear friend, it has been longer than usual. I had thought that you had forgotten about me. How goes it?
It's been a long time, Gal. Yeah, Magro will speak in Celestial. I been held up by things. Just it feels like in this land everything wants to kill you. And I just didn't really feel safe. But right now, well, I think you have a better way of seeing things. You knew that this mission, all these things, so yeah. Things are difficult. Cursed is complicated. And I feel like I'm unraveling the grander mission that you have sent me for.
Well, that's good. It means you're where you're meant to be. So why have you come? Is there something you need to discuss?
Yes. I feel like I should leave. I'm not long from this world, Cal. All of my companions are corrupted. Am I meant to break their... Am I meant to guide them through it? Because if I'm meant to guide them through it, might makes right in this world, this place, and I have none of it. Volkar is bound by his memory, which he cannot release. Aurora is bound by her oath. Nissa is bound by her deal, and Carrick's curiosity, I feel like, is greater than mine. So, I just... Mikhail.
This is based off of what you've observed. We have been somewhat watching. Curious to know exactly what's going on. The higher-ups are losing their vision. Those that used to worship them are dwindling. Yet we have seen some, thanks to you, being a conduit for us, a beacon of light, spreading the shadows away. And the corruption you have witnessed is definitely a symptom. A poison seeping into the veins of your world. And we have learned that there seems to be a catalyst, something that is amplifying what is happening. We are unsure yet. But we do know that this catalyst serves as a conduit, allowing forces beyond your understanding to influence your world. Can it be stopped? Perhaps, but certainly not by force alone. It thrives on despair and division. And yet to twist the souls of those it touches, you are a witness to that. To stop it...
It is twisting... Yes, it's twisting my Nissa. Is there a cure for it?
I'm uncertain. But I will go to the higher-ups and see if there's something that they can assist with. They are in an uproar themselves, what with what's happening. A massive rift has split them.
Lathander is mad? What happened?
You know how they are. Endless debates, bureaucracy, and then there's also, one second. The Shinale are not being nice. Archsile Aelin Whitethorn is standing up and causing the gods to argue once more. Nothing is getting done.
I know the feeling.
The only thing I can advise you at this point, Magrim, regarding this one thing is you must do what mortals find hardest. You must unite. You must trust. And you hope.
No.
You must hope.
You see Magrim start to poke and take the wheat.
Mm.
Lokar and Aurora almost got into a heated fight while Carrick was twiddling his turtle thumbs and Nissa was getting drunk. I am in no position to unite these freaks. Hell, excuse me, heaven, I feel like I am not needed. You have seen that mountain of a man. You have seen the celestial powers that Carrick uses. The combined power of the stars. Aurora, for some reason, cannot die, and Nissa's reckless nature will be the bane of everything. I feel like I'm not needed. They are powerful enough as they are.
Hmm.
My antics and my smile seem to fall on deaf ears, and just I feel frustrated with them. I feel as if I'm not needed. They have enough power as they are. My spells, my
Mikhail
my wit.
comes closer to you, and he reaches out and puts one hand on the side of your cheek. Your companions are as flawed and mortal as you, but they are all bound to the same fate. They carry burdens, yes, but also strengths that you may not yet understand. The corruption will try to divide you, to sow distrust and fear. Do not let it succeed. Together, you are greater than the sum of your parts. Alone, you will falter. Look beyond their flaws, Magrim, and see the potential in their hearts, just as I see it in yours.
Out of all of the other SMRs, why did you send me to my parents?
It was not my decision.
Was it Lathander?
I am unaware, Magrim. I am sorry. I was not yet in existence at that point. You have lived far longer than I.
I see. Well, Mikhail, I have one last request. And I will do my utmost to report back. And, well, you see what I see already, but it still feels nice to talk with you. I hope that this isn't too much. Nissa, you have seen her. When I'm around her, it feels like here, you know? This place that you always take me to. The sweet fields and the sun. I have something akin to that when I hold her hand. Yet I see that her soul is corrupted and that she is bound to a deal, to a demon. Do you know if there are ways to make her strike a new bargain with a celestial like you or someone else?
He looks down and drops his hand from your face and turns, walks a few steps as if he's thinking. Maybe. I know not exactly of what creature your Nissa has bound herself to. It was not our objective to worry about the plights and foolish mistakes of other mortals. But if this is what you wish for me to seek, then I will search.
Thank you, Mikhail. even if your search isn't fruitful, your efforts I appreciate. Oh, and one more thing. If I am meant to unite these divided parts of man, turtle, Goliath, and tiefling, do you have any hints as to how I accomplish that?
Mikhail turns and looks at you with a reassuring look. Trust in the light within you, Magrim, but do not shy away from the shadows. There is wisdom even in darkness if you are willing to look for it. Remember, the path ahead is not yours to walk alone. Lean on those who walk beside you, and do not be afraid to reach for my hand when you falter. I will guide you as best I can, but this journey is yours to complete. Know this. Even if you fall or fail, your actions can inspire others to rise. Heroes tread in the footprints of those that lead.
Thanks, Miguel. I missed our meeting.
As do I. Don't be a stranger now.
Of course. Hey, I heard. So, why were two crows arrested?
His posture changes and he puts on like a playful smile and he folds his arms and you hear like the clinking of his celestial armor. He goes, "Go on, tell me. I've been missing these."
They committed murder.
He erupts in laughter and his laughter echoes through the celestial space that travels to the horizons. I have missed you, my old friend. Your jokes are the best in Celestia.
Well, you haven't heard all of them yet. That's why. Come here, please. And he outstretches his hands for a hug.
He goes in and he definitely hugs you. He embraces you and he does like that 1 second at the end of the hug tightens his arms and says, "I believe in you still. You can do this."
Thank you. Okay. Oh, by the way, I've learned the spell that makes me fly, but I can make others fly. Just you wait. Look down upon the ground, and you just might see a flying turtle.
Well, there have been stranger things for sure. But certainly they can't match mine. And he does a sort of power pose, and his very large celestial wings unfold to be like 3 meters in width. And as he does that, the beam of radiant light from a cloud seems to start to absorb him, and he starts to dissipate within the radiant light, fades into a soft, radiant glow. That glow...
Yours?
Go ahead.
Can Magrum say something as he flies away?
He's sort of like dispersing away, but yes.
Never one's like yours. Take care. And as he starts flying away, Magrum will lay down in the fields that he remembers so fondly from his home.
As you enjoy the moment within your home, the swaying of the wheat blurs your vision, and the light from a sunbeam passes through one of the pastel-colored clouds and blurs your vision into a radiant glow, and you feel yourself returning to your body. You snap your eyes open, and ahead of you is Nissa. And that's where we will end tonight's episode.